Yo, what is up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Nonsense Nap, back at it again with the Truck Chronicles, here to bring you a One Piece review of episodes 21 through 25. Now, what we left off on episode 20, Sanji had beat up a Marine lieutenant, and a unsuspecting visitor arrives. This gentleman by the name of Gin in this particular episode comes up. Since we had a little bit of foreshadowing in this episode in 21, Patty and I'm gonna say Carney. I can't remember his name. Another guy, Johnny, and Yosuke. No, Yosuke. I'm gonna call him Yosuke. Essentially, Patty and Carney was talking about Don Creed, who's an infamous pirate in the East Blue. So we're bringing his name up. We hear about Gin because after Sanji beats the Marine lieutenant, a comrade of the lieutenant comes in and lets him know that an escapee of the Don Creed's pirate crew just left. So essentially, he escaped the clutches of the Marines. Winds up essentially at the ship, pulls a gun out, pretty much asking to be served. He did shoot. I think he shot the Marine that warned him, and pretty much, demanded to be served, whatever have you, food. So nobody was serving him. Patty came in, smacked my mans because he was like, "Yo, you got any money?" "Oh, so you don't have no money? Okay." And then put him to the ground. Wound up throwing him out. Sanji does bring him food because this is gonna be, I don't want to spoil, so I'll wait till that episode comes up. But we get a little glimpse of that as far as in the upcoming episodes in like 24 and 25, as far as Sanji knows what it feels like to be stranded without food. And one would assume also that the owner Zeph does as well. And I apologize, let me back up a little bit. This is your first time checking these videos out. Yet this will be reviews of the One Piece episodes, but it's going to be a little different. I'm going to give you the review first. You may hear as far as like some spoilers come in. That's because I'm already caught up in the series at the chapter 918 in the manga. So I'm aware of what's going on, and I'm essentially bring some things to light that's going on in the series currently, or have been going on, and then kind of like tying it back in to these episodes. So, but going from there, I'm gonna carry on. So we got Gin outside the Baratie restaurant, and Sanji brings him some food so this way he can eat. Because again, Sanji is aware of what it feels like to be without food on the sea. After eating, Zeph pretty much tells Sanji to come back inside. At this moment, Luffy's out there, so he tells Chore Boy come back inside as well, to finish up his chores inside. But one thing is that Luffy's watching the interaction between Sanji and Gin, and pretty much professes like, you know what, you're gonna be the cook on my crew. Sanji is pretty much dismissing what Luffy wants, but as far as the character Luffy is, he's a stubborn mule, that one, and he pretty much gets what he wants. So, and we'll see if that's what happens in the upcoming episodes or not. But going forward, after that interaction, Luffy and Sanji go back inside. Gin then leaves, and at the end of the episode, we see Gin arrive at the ship where Don Krieg is located, and Don Krieg pretty much says we about to pull up at that sea restaurant next episode. You know what I'm saying? So on the next episode, so next episode, Don Krieg pulls up with Gin, and his parked this boat outside. Now this is a massive galleon ship. Pretty much they hyped this man up, saying he got about 5,000 people under him, 50 pirate captains under him, you know, 500 extra men, you know, so like just hyping this guy up to an ungodly degree, making him seem like, you know, he's just the greatest to ever do it. And he's starving, you know, whole crew is starving. What's left, I think it's like 100 men outside on this ship, starving. So Zeph immediately leaves after hearing, you know, Don Krieg is there. He doesn't leave the restaurant. He leaves to go essentially to the kitchen, is what I presume. They have a conversation with Patty and Carney and other people there, pretty much saying, you know, don't feed this man. He's, you know, evil. He's not good. He's going to wind up trying to destroy the ship, kill us all, you know, all this type of jazz. So Sanji goes to the kitchen, makes some food, comes back out, gives it to Don Krieg. You know, he's much appreciative. He eats the food, and he winds up clotheslining Sanji. Everybody shook, scared, shocked. You know, like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is happening. You know, lady screams, ah, and then dips, you know. So everybody run outside. I don't know where they went, but everybody got on this other boat and just left. So after they left, you know, you got the cooks inside, and pretty much Krieg is just telling them like this, like, look, I'm going to take your ship. You know, you can be here when I get back, because I'm about to feed my guys. You know, I'm appreciative of the food. Back up a little bit. Zeph came out and essentially brought him 100 meals, roughly, so this way he can feed his men. So after that interaction, he like, look, I'm going to take your ship. I'm about to dip, okay? Give my man their food, come back. If y'all still here, y'all going to get messed up. Like, that's just what it is, you know? So if you don't want to get messed up, I advise you to leave. Now, also with Zeph, they were talking as far as like we get to know a little bit of his backstory. So he used to be a pirate captain. Sanji was aware that he was a chef on a pirate's crew. He did not know that he was the actual captain. So once being told that information, it was kind of like a shocking look on his face as well. So this man was actually the captain and the cook. And that's decent. That's dope. Both of them kind of go interchangeable. You can't have one without the other. So you need a captain on a crew, and you need a cook to make sure that you can survive out there on the seas. So you need one to delegate and one to essentially, you know, help regulate everybody and make sure they good as far as they're gonna eat habits. You know, both of them and the doctor are like the most essential 3 people, you know, on the crew. Also, you know, your shipwright. Any damages to the ship, you got to be able to make sure you can take care of. So those are like the 4, personally, in my opinion. But besides that, after hearing about that information, Don Krieg realizes that, you know, Zeph was in the Grand Line, and I was back to back. That's messed up. Zeph was in the Grand Line, and he has a logbook. So Krieg wants his logbook because they got decimated when they was in the Grand Line. By who, you ask? Who could take down 50,000 men, 50 pirate captains, a fleet of 500 ships? Who could possibly take down somebody of that stature? Well, we get to know who he is in the next episode, which is episode 24. Hawkeye Mihawk is the gentleman's name. Now, spoiler warning, again, spoiler warning. This gentleman's eyes were brought up in the manga. Not saying his per se, but it is somebody in the manga, Im-sama is his name, that has these crazy eyes just like Mihawk. I haven't seen anybody else in this series that have eyes like Mihawk. Somebody else said it is. So, again, this is why I'm rewatching One Piece, to see like who else has eyes like Mihawk that could be potentially, quote unquote, Im-sama, some type of relative to, you know, don't know. But that was the man that decimated his ships by using just his sword. Took down all but one. They escaped, obviously, went back into the East Blue, made it, got to the Baratier, only then to figure out and know that Mihawk came following them back from the Grand Line to the East Blue, and he came to finish the job. My man split the ship in 3 different pieces, like clean cuts. Like my man was cutting cheesecake. It's like, gotcha. that's the knife cutting cake. So, you know, after he pulls up in this little dingy boat by himself with a green lit candle, my man's pretty much saying like, yo, I came here, take out Don Krieg, finish the job, you know. And they asking him like, yo, why are you doing this? Like, hey man, I just came to kill time. It's funny, you know, it's just so chill, you know, relaxed. Like Mihawk is the strongest swordsman, and that's pretty much who Zoro was looking for, you know. So Zoro in this episode as well pretty much has to fight Mihawk, because this is the whole reason why he set out to sea. The promise he made Kuina, you know, and again we realized Kuina died by stairs. You know, they got another one. They took another one from us. So excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm driving. You know, R.I.P. to Kuina, moment of silence. All right, carry on. So, he fights Mihawk, and to a lot of people's dismay or disbelief, if you will, this guy Zoro got babied by Mihawk, like bodied, like person to ant body. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I crushed your whole body type body. You feel me? Zoro brought out his 3 swords. My man's came out with a pocket knife. It was just like, do something. And he showed him like, this is the level of difference between us. And he warned him before going. He was like, look, bro, you should already know before you pull your sword, before you pull up, before you come press me, you should already know that there's a level of difference, a degree between us two. Like, I don't understand how you can't tell the difference. You feel me? But all right, I'll humor you. You know, that's pretty much what it was. And granted, he did gain Mihawk's respect, and I feel like at this moment in time in the One Piece community is what really gave Zoro the staple, the Mount Rushmore on One Piece, if you will, because a lot of people give him so much credit for a lot of the things he does. You know, it's more like ball jiggling. You know, I'm not gonna say, you know, people out here giving mad head. It's not my thing to say. You know, it's Taekwondo 1000's finest. You know, but for taking the commentary, I will say that I feel like that's what it is, and it's sometimes rightfully so. You know, but I feel like this is the position and point in time to where a lot of people kind of like got on the Zoro train. Pretty much said, I ain't losing no more ever until I have the title, and if I lose then whatever. But at least I came out and I, you know, came to complete my goal, and that's pretty much what it is. The one thing I did take away from this, Sanji, he did say a lot of like uplifting things. You know, good morals, good head on the shoulders, but the one thing for him, I don't think he really has like that goal per se like the rest of the Straw Hats, you know. So for him, he's like, man, just give up on it, you know, like keep your life, don't die so you can't achieve your goal, you know. And it makes sense to a certain regards, but that's just the level of ambition that Zoro and Luffy have. They're willing to go to that degree and to those lengths to be able to obtain what it is that they out here for. And if other people aren't willing to do that, then it's like, yo, if you ain't willing to die to survive, if you ain't willing to survive, you know what I'm saying, like, then you don't need to be here. So that's the way they kind of look at it. But that's the only thing, like, just listening to it again, I just kind of took away from, like, you know, But I understand his perspective and why he would say that. So, but yeah, you know, so I didn't really see anything else in there. Just some highlights of Zeph. My man's can leave footprints in steel. We know of a gentleman gonna be coming up in the series who's just as strong as that. So essentially, Zeph could put an imprint of his foot in him if he wanted to. That's crazy. What else? Called him Redfoot because of the amount of blood that used to come out for the people that he kicked. But again, you know, he was in search of the One Piece. We don't really know how far he got. Don't really know as far as with the logbook, you know, like where he left off, and he does his best to kind of forget the past. I feel like that's because of the things that he committed, and you know, just wanted to like change over a different leaf. So that's the way I looked at it. But let's see if there's anything else. I don't believe so. So then we get to episode 25. Now, again, Zoro did lose to Mihawk. He did gain his respects, you know, but pretty much lets him know this ain't a position and point in time where you need to die right now. So I'm not gonna kill you. I'ma just, you know, let you know the level of distance. And once you get there, find me, because I'm gonna hold this title as long as I can until you do come. You know, so that was pretty dope. So, my bad, little kid was asking for the horn. Excuse me. So, after we get that, episode 25, the fight kind of gets started in regards to Luffy and Don Krieg, pretty much trying to keep the Baratie safe. Pearl, one of Don Krieg's men, shows up after they pull the fins out on the ship, on the Baratie ship, to give them a battleground, so this way they don't have to destroy the inside of the ship. Essentially, it's like, well, we can fight outside here, so there's no damage to the ship done at all. Makes sense. That was Sanji's idea. So, he comes up. This man said he done won 61 battles straight. He done won 61 battles straight, and you know, he ain't never been damaged. He ain't never had no blood to him or nothing like that, you know. So I'm like, all right, okay, you know, well, what you gonna do, Pearl? You know, and then Don Krieg pretty much tries to take advantage of Luffy by hitting him with his back turn, and Luffy flies over essentially from an attack from Don Krieg and winds up hitting Pearl in the back of the head, which causes him to have a nosebleed. So after he sees blood, this man starts to spaz out, creates fire because he's mad, and winds up burning the fins. So with him burning the fins, he you know, can essentially cause a problem like burn the ship. So they getting worried about that, so they trying to like low-key put it out, but at the same time stop Pearl. He's still spazzing out, so that's not working at the moment. And Sanji comes in, kind of stops him, makes a moment, you know, makes a moment of saying like, look, you know, if I was worried about fire, I wouldn't be a good cook, you know. And he like, man, I can't stand this distinguished gentleman, you know. So it's just, you know, Sanji's character in that regards. But he put a couple licks on him. But the man's still on fire at the moment. And finishing off, Dean pulls up behind Zeph, knocks him to the ground, has a gun pointed to his head, pretty much sounding like, yo, the fight's done. Everybody drop your weapons, you know, stop doing what you're doing. Otherwise, I'm gonna blow his head off. You got Creed in the background like, shoot this motherfucker! On some man Morgan Freeman. Shoot this motherfucker! You know, so I always think of that whenever I hear that shit. It's funny as hell to me. But yeah, man, you know, so far we don't know they're gonna make it off or not. You know, obviously I do, but you know, can't tell that. Yeah, ain't gonna spoil it for y'all. How this fight gonna turn out, we'll see in the next we'll see in the next couple episodes here. See what happens. But yeah, you know, man, nothing really to spoil going forward. Oh, I apologize. Nami took off with the ship. Nami took off with the ship when Mihawk arrived. Because she was looking at a wanted poster that had to do with Arlong. Arlong is a pirate that has a 20 million berry bounty. So there's a connection between her and Arlong. And we'll get to see that up next. And she pretty much let them know, like, yo, if it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. You know, I'ma see y'all later then. You know, and that's pretty much how she left it. So I thought that was kind of interesting. You know, because that's like a good segue going into the next after they leave. So pretty much Luffy and Sanji are there still fighting. Zoro and Usopp, Johnny and Yozoku, dang, I can't remember that name, that boy name, is heading after Nami and following her. So just kind of excited to see what's going to happen next. But besides that, nothing else really happened as far as like to mention. I didn't really see anything to like highlight any spoilers, anything, just the Mihawk stuff. But that's about it. So, you know, like always, let me know down below what you guys thought of the video, how you like the series so far going into episode 25. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. What are you looking to expect to go on with these Straw Hat Pirates? You know, if they're going to make it off, are they going to beat Don Krieg? Because this dude, Don Krieg, just to get, you know, just to talk a little bit about him, this guy has like a gold suit of armor, a diamond encrusted glove on his hand, and pretty much strong. I don't know, it's like Paul Bunyan. This man picked up a whole ship and tossed that mug. Sanji did kick it, but at the end of the day, like, Buddy still picked it out the water and tossed it. Like, that's some strength, you know what I'm saying? That's some you stout, you know. So just to see like if Luffy can compare to this guy, he got a surplus of weapons behind him too. You know, they come out of nowhere. Yeah, you know, let me know down below what you guys think of them. If they're gonna survive, if Don Krieg gonna win or whatever have you. What else is I gonna say? You know what? I'm having brain farts today, and I apologize. I'm just trying to focus on driving too. Kind of doing like 4 things at once. You're supposed to be doing that while driving, so I apologize. But always remember, this is a channel gonna bring you content, whether truth or lies, you'll discern to know if it's fact. But it's always fact because it's coming from nonsense now. I can't remember what I was gonna say, but if it comes back to me, I'll say it in the next vid. So everybody be safe out there. Peace.